All right. Today is Monday, September 1st. It's the first of the month. Wake up. Cash. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm just having some fun. Let's start with some love, some joy, some celebration, a little OMG, and always grounded in the truth. Okay. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, you know your perpetual host. Let's get to it. Archangels, you too. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother, as ask for your protection as I open myself up to be a portal for divine messages. Let these find those who need them. May they serve your highest and greatest good. Hey, good afternoon. So fresh and so clean, clean. Body open. You are the way. There's a main male who's having the hammer placed on them. That's the first card I saw when I cut the deck. Despair. Let's see. Oh, something is over. And they know it. They can look. Somebody might have got a reading. Now they all up in their head. Look, poverty. Look. Imprisonment, message of concern. This may mean that someone has to return something, and it's going to mean they going into poverty in order to do it, but they're looking at jail time. Look, adjudication, there's thief, and there's expectation. Exact, the Mundell. You knew this already. I'm confirming it. See how I knew it before it came out? Toil and labor, family room, wealthy man. Somebody, privileged lady, wow, mature man. Somebody has worked really hard to put up this facade, because whatever they have gotten is ill-gotten gains. And I do feel like this is something to do with potentially for those of you where the inheritance thing, right? And if they have to return it, unexpected income. We are not talking about, look, mature, look, that's the mother. Look, right there. This could be your own sibling, right? Could be your age gap. You were supposed to receive something at 18, maybe a little later, at least no later than 25. And somebody, you know, I feel like even an executor of an estate, right? Somebody was like, wait a minute. They might have went looking and seen that you was in dire straits, collective poverty. Like, wait a minute, concern. So they went to looking because you were supposed to receive something, and all indications would be either you didn't or it was, squandered. And they didn't find squander on their journey to figure out what's going on. And they looked into the court records, and somebody falsified some documentation. Somebody worked real hard to do it. But I also feel like if this is your father with the wealthy man over there who passed on 13, being the death card, coffin's already out here. This could have been your brother, his son, 19 energy, right? The eldest child could have felt a little entitled, like, why didn't I? And I feel like your father worked themselves to death, toil and labor, bad health. And this was supposed to be, look, change for you and potentially a sister with being female and privileged lady. Look, mature man, mature woman. See, very paternal, parental. That's the word, parental. There could even be a home. Look, occupation, sudden wealth, community, lovers. They didn't do it by themselves. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. Well, let's back up a little bit. They're gonna have to get us back. I'm hearing a Cranberry song, 21. Maybe you were supposed to receive this at 21, some of you. Yeah. Your brother potentially, or your sister potentially, and their spouse. Oh yeah, this official look is you're the one. You're the recipient. Hmm. Some of you had an idea that somebody was living above their means. The way expectation is looking at this, Steve, like it's only a matter of time before you get caught type energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. Somebody's scared. Somebody's greedy also. The devil just flashed itself. Somebody's trying to find you, by the way. I feel like whoever this official person is, the executor of said estate, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. That is God's honest truth. They are looking for you. They have some paperwork you need to sign that's actually yours. Look, and whatever was done in the courts, this person, I feel like whatever was blocking this is now being removed. Look, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords. These are investments you had no idea about. But see that by any means, every means, like all cost energy that works in both directions. But I feel like you made it in spite of, sheer will and determination. Because poverty's right here in the middle. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. But I also feel like somebody was determined to take this. They was gonna be a thief no matter what. Look, 777. That's wild. Look, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like that's you, collective. In spite of everything, you still made it. And there's more to come, but you've earned your position in life. Hold on, look. Ace of Wands, King of Swords. This executor of this estate in particular, I have to keep saying it that way because that's the way they put it. They are being divinely inspired to do this, by the way. They could, yes, they could be childhood friends or known one of your parents in their youth is what I'm getting. Look, Moon, Knight of Swords. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you are unaware of. You might have some inclination, but there's also this overlap of you're being told to just be patient, be patient, because there's anxiety somewhere. Yeah, but this person, there's a lot of moves being done in the background, a lot of communication. Look, back and forth, a lot of communication, one night to the other. Look, and I feel like somebody's greed is the reason why they're gonna get in trouble. I feel like there's a trail. Knight of Wands to the devil. I'm not even I mean, this is spell work right here with the Moon, Knight of Swords also, but that's just doubling down. Like they kicked it up a notch, thinking that was gonna help the situation, and it didn't. There's the Page of Cups. And then look, there's the High Priestess, and look at the Magician. Look, see? Like I said, your intuition's telling you something. They think you're naive to a degree, but you're not. But I feel like you're actually more skilled because the Magician and the High Priestess. See, look, your intuition's telling you about this money. They're telling you about this inheritance. Like this whole time, that you're deeply loved and that you were cared for, etc., etc. And then look, didn't I tell you there's anxiety? Look at this shit. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. They can feel this coming. Somebody might mess around and take themselves out of here opposed to facing this consequence and, having to be in their rightful place, which is the poorhouse. This has always been meant for you. Nine of Cups to the Star card. This is your freaking destiny. But again, I feel like double for your trouble because you've already made your way. You've already earned your position. You know, you've taken your life stage, so to speak, and this is just a bonus at this point. Is what it feels like. Yeah, but you're due. Six of Pentacles. What's fair is fair, and what's right is right. And this page of Pentacles, excuse me, this page of Cups tried to turn upside down. So it makes me feel like you're not in the helping mood. Look, High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles. This money belongs to you, and you know it. It apps. Not to mention, you about to make a whole mint if you're some sort of practitioner. But look, ancestors. There's a lot of assistance right now. Like people and energies are very vested in making sure you get what's due to you. These are your familial inheritances, both spiritual and tangible. They're yours. It's your birthright, Empress. And this father figure, this masculine figure, they took great steps to secure your future. And they've been watching Temperance Hermit to make sure where everything works out, if you will, comes out in the wash. That's what that feels like. And look, this judgment has already been, adjudication judgment, it's already been declared. Somebody is nervous. That means you just have to find out. And once you find out, I feel like that's part of what it is. Like I said, you've already taken your position on the world stage. Six of Wands to the World card. That's exactly that energy right there. But you and this person, man, it's about to be a flip. So I'm getting something also with content creators and algorithms. If you were being forced to the bottom of the algorithm, you're about to be pushed to the front. There's a rotation happening. This edict, this judgment cannot be stopped, by the way, guys. It just cannot be. Oh, say what? There's good news. Don't be afraid of any certified mail right now is what I'm getting. I feel like it's good news. Justice, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups. It's your Six of Pentacles. It's your fairness. It's your payback. It's what's due to you, Four of Wands. This could come to your home by way of courier. I'm getting that. Some of you are afraid to open the door. There's money in that. That ain't nothing but the devil trying to scare you. Or that low vibrational energy, whatever you prefer. It's life changing, is what I'm getting. Alright, let me move. But somebody does not want you to receive this unexpected income. Alright, moving on. Concern. Bad health. And it's down here like somebody's trying to push a bad health concern down. Like they're trying not to think about it. This could also be a home. Like, but it makes me feel like they're vessel. There's a mature man. Like they want to know what's next, but I feel like also they don't want to. Somebody could also be wondering if they're going to get approved for disability. I'm getting that too. I also see here that somebody could be trying to go before a judge, a person. They're in jail. And they can't grease not one palm to improve their situation. They can't get no way. Listen, this is funny. Anyway, the courts have seized this person's assets, right? Adjudication, great fortune. They're now in the poorhouse, so they can't grease no pockets, right? There's the imprisonment. There's the coffin, right? There's the marriage. This person, they don't have any good relationships. Whatever they had, whatever, it's done, right? All their partnerships, alliances, sponsors, all done, right? Main female, false person, mature woman, right? Uh-huh. No conjugals, no nothing. Even your mama can't help you right now. Unexpected income and thief. So anything that, and I feel like they just got this message of concern. So if they had some money stashed away somewhere in a little community, they bevy of females, community and lovers, a false person, maybe, oh, okay, they trusted the wrong one. Somebody was just, look, they were paid, right, sudden wealth. That's all. So if you like to use, ladies of the evening, you should have wiped one up, is what I'm getting with this privileged lady. Because now all of a sudden, they just rummaging through your stuff, free for all. They done took your money. The government done seized your money. Look, you not home. What your kids doing? Just giving your shit away. Don't know how to live. Look, giving your shit to women they dating, trying to be the man, trying to be you. And you in despair. You didn't set not one good example for none of your children. They acting just like you, partying through your what used to be a fortune. Because you ain't there to govern and you never taught them to be independent. Now you being robbed blind while you sitting booked somewhere. And the one woman you would have fucking married is 6 feet in the ground. How about that? I know exactly who the fuck I'm talking to. I done warned your ass about my energy. Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is your karma. And I look, don't come to me looking for, no. This is what it is. I don't have nothing good to tell you, buddy. You were been given an opportunity to make resolutions, but nah. What you put out is what you getting back. This is the contract you signed, remember? This is the deal you made. All right. Okay. No. It wasn't too hard, and you wasn't in despair when it was everybody else's hardship. Now look at you. Now look how you're thinking. Look how you're thinking. 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. It's like I'm sitting right there, look, crying in the dark and shit. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Boom. Look at you. Look at you. No more opportunities to make guap. Nobody won't work with you. And you thought these, please, not the way you, man, you tripping. They hate your guts. They hate your guts. Wow. I know I'm right. I'm going to pick these up. What a pity. Whole life, silver platter, gone. Don't play that song. Y'all play too much. Don't play that song. No. Look. Thought you was going to be able to evade, right? Nah. Choices catch up. Now you got a whole different battle you got to fight. But you are ill. I will tell you that. I see that. These health concerns ain't nothing to play with. They really not, but they're not going to let you out. I'm just saying, you going to have to, gotta have faith. Right. You going to have to call on whatever you like to call on to assist you in this hour of need. Because it's rough. Choices, choices. So you got there. You know, Mr. I want to have my cake and eat it too. Scared, locked away, need help, traumatized. They beating your ass, huh? Uh-huh. There's a lot of pressure from everybody telling you to 86 yourself. You know what I mean? But it's really your friends. You know, them people used to call friends, your community, the ones you used to swap fluids with all the time. Oh, yeah, you know, them rituals, you think I'm joking. Mr. Scorpio, I told you from the jump, you don't have no friends. Y'all just sharing power, brokering amongst each other, siphoning from the up and coming. Poor, poor baby. It's like, let me stop. You should have been stopped. They're not protecting you. They shunning you. And somebody very near and dear to you told you all this was going to happen. You ain't want to believe her. Thought she was lying. She was never lying to you. Like I said, the only one who genuinely cared about you is no longer here. Yeah, she definitely warned you about this community. Oh yeah, she heavy on your mind, ain't she? Look at you. And everybody you know is worried about what you gonna do. Who you gonna serve up with the gift card. Because you ain't cut out for it. Nobody cut out for it, though. Right. But y'all made a deal, baby. You made a deal. Don't act stupid now. Don't act naive now. Because you know who is going to hit. So go on and take it. Take this walk. Anyway, let's move on. Interesting. Someone wants to work with you, collective. This is completely different energy. This person has been thinking quite heavily how they can assist you in some way. It's pretty much somebody know more about you than they probably should, and they want to assist you, and they trying to figure out how to do it without you figuring out that they've been up in your business. Because somebody, you know, you're going through it a little bit. And this person, right, they know they the one to change your life. Somebody need to stop worrying. They want you to stop worrying, collective. That's what this is. They know. They know. Somebody is they work for the justice system. They got access to everything. Page of Swords, Justice, Two of Swords. Quiet as it's kept. They a spook. Whatever kind of spook you want to call it, they a spook. Somebody feel like you suffered enough in your life and they want to see you happy and they want to, you know what I mean? They want to see things go better for you. Not to mention, you fine as hell. Just saw the Queen of Wands. But they want you to stop worrying, stop stressing, stop struggling. Yeah, with your fine ass. Interesting. It makes me feel like to a great degree, this person has learned something from you. You have helped them in some capacity behind the scenes, whether you know it or not. Yeah. I feel like you helped them catch a thief. However you did that. This person doesn't really want recognition, or maybe you don't want recognition. Maybe that level of spotlight makes you nervous, collective. Hold on. But expect something bold. Yeah, they definitely look, Hermit. See, they watch. You yourself could be an investigator, but this is giving me the spook energy. Y'all can hear each other's thoughts. I don't know what that's about, but that's what I'm getting. Look at this shit. Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. There is some sort of energetic pull between y'all. It's so funny when people think about who is going to be in their circle, who they going to, mix up with in life, and oh, how the tables turn. Because you're unconventional is what I'm getting. Yeah. This person watches you online with the World card. But they hierophant. They might have been hired to watch you, by them, the higher ups a while ago. Maybe they thought you were causing too much ruckus. You were disturbing too much. And they were sent to see if they should shut you down, but no, you got a fan. All right. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I will do this again very soon. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I don't think I'm really supposed to tap too much in this anyway. I see it. Just, keep using your intuitive senses as you are. Yeah. They were definitely hired to stop you, though. But you the real deal. Stop what? They're an ally. That's what you need to know. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.